Hello, Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're reviewing a beer called...
Alabama edition.
Yeah, this is an Alabama edition of Louisiana Beer Reviews. We're doing Birmingham District Brewing Company's Irish Stout, 4.5% alcohol. It's a adhesive paper label on a clear cylindrical can. Brewed and packaged...
Aluminum.
Oh, yeah. So it's brewed and packaged by them in Birmingham.
And I've had a lot of local Birmingham beers, but I've never had
Independent craft brewer.
this one.
And this is an actual brewery somewhere around here?
I assume.
British Brewery, yeah. They
Where are they?
2nd Avenue, it says.
actually yeah, they're around that area where we bought it. So it's in the Lakeview area between downtown and Avondale.
Oh, I think they're new.
I've had their lager before.
Okay. I don't know how old the beer is because they don't have a date on the can, guys. Put the damn date!
Suspicious. It's been a long time since I've had an Irish Stout. That wasn't Guinness anyway.
Oh,
That's okay, we'll clean it up after.
sorry about that. Some of these cans are tricky like that. If you don't turn it a little bit. Wait, I'm not going to have any.
Yeah, I was about to say, you want...
I don't have enough for a taste.
Okay.
I think it's their label is technically illegal, but it's probably such a small company it won't get in trouble
What do you
for it.
buy?
Because they're calling it Irish Stout, but it's really Irish style stout.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's not from Ireland.
You're going to post this on YouTube. The beer police is going to come for them.
Yeah, but I mean, I could be wrong, but I know Irish Stout is a style, but like, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but with whiskey, you could have like Irish style whiskey, but if it was Irish whiskey, it would have to come
Yeah, I gotta
from
say,
Ireland.
this label, sorry Birmingham District Brewing Company if you're watching, the label is a little underwhelming. Your tagline is celebrate good times with great beer. Y'all could do better than that. And there's no description. So
Right, well,
that's my notes.
okay,
Just
well, we'll give them a chance.
Marketing is part of it, right? Like they can
Right.
do better than that. Okay, anyway, let's see.
These are not my words. Okay, now,
He does not endorse the statements.
right, you speak for yourself. Okay, so it's a beige head, a beige spongy head, and it's brown.
Justin got a ton of foam over there.
Yeah.
Very spongy.
I have a mustache.
My theory,
I like the foam.
and a lot of other people share my theory. My theory is beer is best poured straight in. Gives a thick head of foam, fine. But then it's not filling your belly with air, gas. It's releasing that gas here, and then it's releasing aromas. And some people say, I gotta wait for the foam to go down so I can drink it. Well, you don't actually, because the liquid's gonna go right underneath the foam.
Just drink it.
So-
You might just get a foam mustache.
So let's do the aroma first. Dark, chocolatey malts, I guess.
Yeah, it's very malty. It smells like an Irish Stout to me.
Yeah. Now Murphy's is only 4%, and Guinness is 4.2. So this is a little more ABV than your top two, brands.
Yeah, it's definitely not as heavy as some stouts we have.
Oh, well, you're talking about those, the extra heavy, extra stouts. This is just a regular stout.
It's like Irish style stout is going to be a little bit lighter.
Kind of get like a little bit of like date, a little bit of caramel.
Date, yeah, and it's got the roasted barley. You can smell that. So, cheers.
Cilantro.
Okay.
That roasty flavor comes through really nicely.
It's roasted. I find though that maybe they went a little too heavy on the roast because it's hard to do that, and sometimes it'll come across like kind of burnt, but it's not too bad on that.
Just kind of like a little bitter
There's
coffee
a slight
though, a little bit.
acridity.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the chicken wings we made at work yesterday.
And but it's dry and it's not too sweet. It's very dry. Then Irish stouts are typically dry.
There's a nice little that caramel note to it.
Medium body, dry finish. I would say on the sweetness scale, I use this thing I adopted from England. They use sugar cubes. How many sugar cubes out of 5 on the sweetness? I would say on the sweetness here it's maybe like 1.5 sugar cubes out of 5.
Yeah, it's not very sweet.
And then they use a bitterness scale. How many out of 5 hop cones? Let me see. That's pretty bitter.
Like 3.
Yeah, so I was gonna say 3 out of 5 hop cones. So if you want something that's more bitter than sweet, more malty than malty, but
this is definitely more
roasted malt, but not sugar sweet.
more bitter than a Guinness would be, I think.
Yeah.
Think so? Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guinness's has a little sour note to it.
Yeah, and it isn't as roasty.
No.
It doesn't have that bitter. No.
But it's a classic. Good old
Yes.
Guinness. And I like Murphy's, which.
When we were in Ireland, we would always get Murphy's because it was cheaper
Oh yeah.
on tap than Guinness. Yeah.
Good reason.
The more I drink this, I think of just like Folgers, like a can of Folgers coffee. Actually, just like the way that smells, almost, just that kind of.
That is funny.
I get what you're saying though. That kind of bitter coffee. Yeah.
Just like a generic.
So you're saying you would prefer if the label had some taster notes? No, I'm not saying that's criticism of
So
you.
I notice like marketing stuff and the graphic design and things, and I feel like it could have some tasting notes on the bottom, or a little beers will have a little conversational description on the back, like, oh, we did our thing with blah blah blah, and this just doesn't have anything, and their tagline is just super generic. And as we were saying, the craft beer scene is so oversaturated. In Birmingham alone, there's like 12 breweries or something, so I just kind of feel like they could step it up a little to set themselves apart.
Fair enough. I think it's an enjoyable beer.
It is. It is. I would be curious to go, after having this, I would be curious to go to their tap room and see what's what.
So score, you know how I score. 0 to 100. And then I'd use the 10-point scale. 90 to 100 would be in the excellent range. 80 to 89 would be good. 70 to 79 would be not good, but not bad, just average. Like, well, it's all right. 60 to 69 would be, it's a bad beer. You could drink it, but it's just definitively bad.
I feel like it's so rare for anything you rate to be below like a 90.
Well, I've had some Fs. But
I know you have, but I feel like usually it's like, oh, it's a 92.
Well, I think most companies seem to do a pretty nice job, so, but however you want to score, if you think it's just good, or if you think it's excellent, it's up to you. I think it just has some excellence to it, yeah.
I'll give it a 90.
That's what I was thinking, 90, like, getting into excellent,
And it's not like, as I drink it, it's not like the bitterness gets worse or it's like a really bad aftertaste. It's just a little... I like it.
Yeah, and I think if I was drinking I think if I was drinking a full pint, the taste might improve. Seemed like the kind of beer that would get better with every sip. Some decline, but this doesn't seem like it would. What do you think?
I'm gonna be a little off from y'all. I'm gonna go an 82, maybe an 83. It doesn't feel that special to me. I think I would drink it. I do think maybe as it got a little bit warmer, the body might get a little bit bigger, and I want the body to be a tiny bit bigger. Not a lot bigger, but a little bit. Remember that first sip I had, I felt like, I just drank my water almost.
A little too thin?
A little too thin for what I want.
We let it chill too much.
And then again, the note that's coming out so much on the taste is the kind of acrid, kind of cheap coffee kind of thing. I can't get past that, really. Yeah. And that's kind of the main thing that's staying on my tongue. I don't know.
I thought about giving it an 89.
Well, like I always say, call it as you see it. I'm going to stick with 90, but I'm not saying that. I'm not disagreeing with anything you're saying, I agree with what you're saying. It's just that those things aren't bothering me.
He's very forgiving with his grading. Probably not how he graded his students.
No, I did. No, but I don't want you to interpret that as like I'm doing a bad job rating it.
No.
I'll try to be fair, but not like, let me just give everybody a good score so that they'll like me. No, it's not like that.
No, we know that's not the case.
I try to give a fair score. So, but I think 90 is...
What I mean is, like, your barometer for criticism is just a little different, that's all.
Or maybe I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt too much with companies. Maybe, I don't know, maybe. Whatever. So, 83
taste is in the eye of the
or 81?
I'll go 83, final answer. 83.
And is that from pressure or honesty?
Honesty.
So 83, 90...
89.
Is that from pressure or honesty?
A little of both.
So 89.
It's more like reverse pressure.
All right, well, so
We want to average all three of our scores out and see what the average.
yeah, it's in a good range on average. So it's coming out as a good beer. So I'm glad you let me try it. So Laissez-les Bon Temps Relais, a good beer at least. And we're going to end this review by saying y'all go to Birmingham, Alabama and tour the Birmingham District Brewery.